Hi, everyone. Welcome again to Ivy English. I'm Bruce.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Wesley.
Today, December 21st, we're getting close to Christmas. We have an article on Crossword Puzzles.
我们今天的标题是填字游戏日，一起来烧脑。这 Crossword Puzzles 其实就是填字游戏。那 Puzzles 是一个谜或者是难题你可以引申成为一个益智游戏。
I'll read through. We have 4 paragraphs here, today's lesson. And then, of course, we go back. We take turns reading in English. And Master Wesley is with us, as usual, to help you with the translation. Crossword puzzles, or crosswords, are puzzles where people guess words based on numbered clues or definitions. These hints correspond to matching numbered sets of squares with a limit of 1 letter per square. The words are arranged horizontally, across, or vertically, down, with some letters forming parts of other words. Crosswords pose a quintessential challenge for anyone who enjoys problem-solving and wants to test their vocabulary skills. The first crossword puzzle game appeared in the early 20th century, and its creation is credited to a British journalist from Liverpool named Arthur Wynne. And although crosswords originated in the UK, they actually made their first appearance in print in the New York World newspaper on December 21st, 1913. The first crossword puzzle to appear in a British publication only did so in February of 1922. Considered one of the most popular puzzles around the world, crossword puzzles can be done just about any time and anywhere. All you need is a pencil and a puzzle. Many people like to solve them as they drink their morning coffee because they feel it will speed up their brain and sharpen their mind before they start their day. Given that there are so many people out there who are passionate about crossword puzzles, it comes as no surprise that there is a National Crossword Puzzle Day in the USA. On December 21st, in honor of the date when the first crossword puzzle was published, people celebrate by either creating a crossword puzzle of their own or by entering a national crossword puzzle tournament or competition.
Okay, so crossword puzzles, or crosswords, are puzzles where people guess words based on numbered clues or definitions. So there's like a list on one side of the thing, and then there's a bunch of blocks of words that go vertically and horizontally, and it looks so easy. You just look at the definition, you fill in the words, and oh my God, I have never finished a crossword puzzle. I simply don't have the level of trivia in my brain. But some people love these things so much.
真的很多人非常喜欢玩填字游戏有的人坐飞机的时候他就拿一本填字游戏可以做这个整个飞机整趟飞机他这样一直写填字游戏好，我们来看看这个句子。他说呢，这个 Crossword Puzzles 就是填字游戏，或者有的人直接简称为 Crosswords 那他们是 are puzzles， 他们是一种益智游戏一种这个谜where 就在这个游戏里面呢 people 人们 guess 他们会猜 words 猜一些字based on 根据 numbered 就是有编号的一些 clues 一些线索，或者是有的时候那个线索就是个 definition 所以就是个字的定义。
These hints correspond to matching numbered sets of squares with a limit of 1 letter per square. I'm sure you've all seen, if you haven't actually worked a crossword puzzle, so you're probably familiar. If you don't do it yourself, you can easily understand how the thing works.
好，所以呢，这些 hints 这些这个暗示呢 correspond to 就是对应match 他们会对应到 matching 就是对应的相对应的一些 numbered sets of squares， 也是有编号的，然后 sets 一组一组的小方块啊。那 with a limit of 那有一个限制啊，这个限制就是 one letter per square， 每一个小方块你只能填一个字母。
And we should mention all the squares are exactly the same size, and some squares are blackened because no letter can be put there.
Or it's like the space between two words.
好，所以呢，这个所有的方块大小都一样。那有的方块会涂黑那表示那里不能有字或者它是要分开这些字。
I want to mention though that the square that separates two words is light gray, and America doesn't do that. It's just other countries do that.
所以美国的这个 Crossword Puzzles 它不会把那个两个字之间的那个 space 算进去而且它的那个如果你把那个 space 画出来的话，那颜色是灰色的不太一样
So the words are arranged horizontally, which is called across, or vertically, which is called down, and with some letters forming parts of other words, which is to say that sometimes the words cross in the puzzle, hence the name, and those two words would share the same letter. And actually, that's one of the ways that makes it easier to solve the puzzle, because some of the letters are figured out for you because of other clues that you've already put in.
好，所以这个填字里面的这些字呢 are arranged， 它们被安排或者被排列。好，要么就是 horizontally， 就是水平的，那就称为 across。它给你 clues 的时候就会告诉你这是 across。然后呢，或者是 vertically， 就是垂直的，那它给你 clue 的时候就会告诉你说这一个 clue 是 down 的，这一组的这个线索是属于 down 的那这些字呢，它们都有 some letters 它们里面都有一些字母呢会 forming 会形成 parts of other words， 会形成其他的字的一部分所以这个就是垂直跟水平的交叉的时候，那交叉点会有一个字母，这个字母呢是由它可以有形成其他字的一部分所以这也给你一个线索，你就可以把那个字另外一个垂直或水平的那个字猜出来。
Crosswords pose a quintessential challenge for anyone who enjoys problem solving and wants to test their vocabulary skills. Poses to present oneself or itself as something. A quintessential challenge is the perfect challenge for people, for anyone who enjoy problem solving, because you have to think from a hint or a definition. What's the answer to this, or what's the same way to say it, with how many letters, in what order, and so on. And you also have to be very well read, which often means your vocabulary is very, very good because it's a word play game.
好，它是个玩文字的玩字的游戏好，那我看到这个句，他说这个填字游戏呢 pose a 什么样的a quintessential challenge for， 那这里各位要学起来是 to pose a challenge for somebody， 就是对谁提出了一个挑战或者形成了一个挑战。那在这里它所形成的挑战是一种 quintessential 的 challenge。好，那 quintessential 它的意思就是 being the most typical 所以也就是它可能是一种 perfect 的一种这个 example 所以对于谁来讲这是非常经典的很完美的一个挑战呢？对于 anyone who enjoys problem solving， 任何一个喜欢解决问题的人或者是 anyone who wants to， 任何一个想要 test 要测试他们的 vocabulary skills， 他们的智慧能力那要注意的是，这个英文里面讲到语言能力的时候呢，我们中文会讲能力，但是英文很多时候是用 skills 来表达的像我们讲 writing skills 这个我们不会中文讲写作能力，但是英文呢，通常我们教写作都叫 writing skills 或者 listening comprehension skills 那都是用 skills 这个字来表示，因为 skills 这个字它可以表示这个 the ability to do something well 通常是因为 training 或者是 practice 或者是 talent 所以在这个意义上来讲 skill 其实也就是中文的能力的意思。
The first crossword puzzle game, so named, appeared in the early 20th century, and its creation is credited to a British journalist from Liverpool named Arthur Wynne. if something is credited to somebody, it means officially it's recognized that that person did create the thing.
好，所以这个 credit 在这里的意思就是 ascribe 啊 ，ascribe 啊，或者是 attribute。attribute 啊，所以 is ascribed to 或者 is attributed to 就是归功于的意思啊。所以这个句子讲到说，第一个这个填字游戏呢 appeared 出现啊，是在20世纪的早期啊 in the early 20th century。然后呢，它的 creation 就这个游戏的创造 is credited to 是归功于，或者大家都说这是谁的功劳？是一位这个英国的 journalist 记者啊，他是来自于利物浦的一个记者啊，他的名字叫做 Arthur Wynne。
And although crosswords originated in the UK, they actually made their first appearance in print in the New York World newspaper on December 21st, 1913. So a British journalist was the first one to come up with the idea of a crossword puzzle game, Mr. Arthur Wynne. But nobody else knew about it in Britain until after it became printed in a New York newspaper called the New York World. You know that's the name of the newspaper because it's in italics, and that was in 1913.
好，然后呢，虽然 crosswords originated in the UK 哈 originated 就是发源于啊，虽然它发源于啊 it was created 啊，或者 it was brought into being 啊 in the UK 啊，那 they actually made their first appearance 啊，他们第一次出现啊 in print 就是印刷品啊，那 in print 就是用印出来的 imprinted 或者是 published form 啊，叫做 in print 啊，那跟它相反是 out of print， 那这个很常用啊，像这个以前我在这个写博士论文的时候，很多要找的很多书都是 out of print 啊，没有了啊，这是已经绝版了的意思啊。好，但在这里 imprint 它不是这个表示还在流通还有的意思，这里的 imprint 啊是指 imprinted or published form， 所以 made their first appearance in print 就是第一次在印刷品上亮相啊，是在哪里呢？是在这个纽约世界报啊，是在1913年的12月21日这一天。
So, even though a British dude invented it and the first one that happened in New York was printed in actually New York City, the first crossword puzzle to appear in a British publication only did so in February of 1922. So it took a good
9 years.
9 years for Britain to come round to it and print it in their own newspapers.
Yeah, and probably realize that, hey, we invented this. 啊，然后呢，所以呢
It wasn't an American abomination.
啊，所以我们看到他说第一个这个 crossword puzzle to appear 啊出现啊，这个 the first 什么什么后面常会用 to 再加一个动词啊，就表示第一次做这个动作啊，所以这个第一次这个 crossword puzzle 第一次 appear 这个动作呢，是在一个它如果出现在英国的一个刊物啊 publication 就是一个刊物啊，那 only did so 就是 appear 的意思啊，它出现啊这个 only 因为怎么样要跟美国比起来它已经晚了9年了嘛啊，所以它是在这个1922年的2月才在英国的刊物上面出现。
Considered one of the most popular puzzles around the world. Of course, there are many different kinds of puzzles. Some are numbers, some are words. And then, of course, there are physical puzzles
that
where
are shapes.
Yeah. You take a picture or draw a painting of something and then you cut it up into weird shapes and then you try and put it back together again. That's a puzzle. Anyway, here we're talking about crossword puzzles can be done just about any time and anywhere. It's so convenient. You can buy a book of them and then take it with you. You can do it at home. I'm sure you can get them online. And people who do crossword puzzles are very happy people because they're all over the place.
所以其实蛮受欢迎的啊。为什么呢？他这里讲到好 considered 就是 being considered， 那个 being 省略掉了，这是一个分词构句。好 considered one of the most popular puzzles around the world。 好，那在这里这个 puzzles 就是指益智游戏了啊，所以这个填字游戏呢被视为是全世界最受欢迎的益智游戏啊之一。然后呢，主要子句的主词就是 crossword puzzles。填字游戏呢 can be done， 你可以做这个填字游戏啊 ，you can do a crossword puzzles。然后呢 ，just about any time and anywhere， 啊，几乎任何时间、任何地点都可以做啊，因为你这个买那种一本的话，就小小薄薄一本啊，你随时可以拿出笔来做。好，这个 just about 很好用，它就是 almost 的意思啊。例如，你可以说 the work is just about done 啊，这 the work is almost done， 差不多做好了啊。或者你可以说 we've got just about enough time to get there 啊，我们差不多啊，这个差不多就是正好有足够的时间到那边去了啊。或者是你可以说 I can just about tolerate it at the moment
And that one, you better be careful when the person says that.
Yeah， 这样子就是我现在差不多就是可以忍受了啊，这快要到极限的那种感觉啊，所以这很好用的一个片语 just about。所以各位可以把它背起来啊。这个 something you can do something just about anytime and anywhere， 差不多就是任何时间、任何地点都可以做。
And the next sentence explains that all you need is a pencil and a puzzle, so that anytime, anywhere, it's so convenient.All
you need is 这个也很好啊，就你所需要的就是一支铅笔，然后呢要有一个这个填字游戏。
Many people like to solve them as they drink their morning coffee because they feel it will speed up their brain and sharpen their mind before they start their day. If something speeds up something, it gives it more speed. It makes it faster. And if it sharpens your mind, it makes your mind more ready to solve difficult problems, more clear and awake. And it might just be the coffee. But,
yeah.
However, lots of people like to do something in the morning while they drink their coffee. Some people do crossword puzzles. Some people like to read the newspaper.
Yeah.
Some people like to read Tumblr.
Yeah.
All of these things do make your brain more alert and awake because it gets everything moving again.
Yeah, some people read Shakespeare.
Some people read Shakespeare. Those people are not me.
Not me either.
Tumblr.
It is a popular social media.
一种社群软体 Tumblr.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
好，所以呢，这个地方我们讲到，这个很多人呢喜欢 solve them 就是 puzzles。好，他们喜欢这个解决这个填字游戏上的这个题目啊。As they drink their morning coffee 啊，就他们早上喝咖啡的时候，他们可以喜欢一边喝咖啡一边做，因为呢 they feel 他们感觉 it will speed up their brain 啊，他们会加速他们的大脑。好 speed up 就是 to make something move or happen faster 啊，这个也是很好用的一个片语啊。例如你可以说 we're hoping the changes will help speed things up a little bit 啊 speed things up a little bit 啊，我们希望这些改变呢能够让事情这个步调快一点啊，或者你说有一种药可以 speed up your heart rate， 它可以让你的心跳加速啊 your heart rate。好，所以这个是很棒的一个片语，所以这里然后他们认为这个东西会加速他们大脑的运作，而且可以 sharpen their mind， 使他们的这个心思更敏锐啊。sharpen 本来是削尖的意思，把它变成尖的。那 sharpen their mind 就让他们心思更敏锐。那 before they start the day 啊，他们开始一天之前啊，喝个咖啡，做填字游戏，他们觉得他们大脑会开始加速，然后呢，他们的心思会开始比较敏锐。
Given that there are so many people out there who are passionate about crossword puzzles, it comes as no surprise that there is a National Crossword Puzzle Day in the USA. Woo! If something comes as no surprise, it means that it doesn't surprise you. And it doesn't surprise me that we're reporting on yet another holiday.
Yeah, 好，所以这个 it comes as no surprise that 啊，这个很好，大家可以学起来，就是这件事情啊，这个 is not surprising 啊。也就是说以下这件事情并不足为奇的意思啊。那我们再回来看这个句子开头，他说 given that 就是考量到，好 granted that 好 granted granted that 啊，我们考量到 there are so many people 有这么多人 out there， 这个 out there 中文也有这种说法啊，中文也会说外面那么多人怎样怎样啊，那英文的 out there 也是一样，就是指这个一般有这么多人啊，一般的情况下这么多人 they are so passionate about to be passionate about something 就是热爱或者热衷于什么事情，所以有这么多人啊，这个对于这个 填字游戏这么的热爱啊，所以呢 it comes as no surprise that 所以以下这件事情也不足为奇的啊。什么事情不足为奇呢？就是美国有一个全国填字游戏日。
Now remember, that's not an official holiday. We still have to go to work or school, but every day on the calendar is some special day in the U.S.
啊，所以这不是国定假日，不是说要放假哈，而是美国这个几乎每一天都有一个特定的一个节日啊。那很多时候不是国定假日，不是说要放假的。
On December 21st, in honor of the date when the first crossword puzzle was published, remember that was in 1913 in a New York City newspaper, people celebrate on this day by either creating a crossword puzzle of their own, they create their own, they make their own, they design their own, or by entering a national crossword puzzle tournament. Here, tournament means contest or competition, another kind of contest.
好，所以在这个12月21日这一天呢 in honor of 啊，就是 as a way to show respect 啊，或者是这个 admiration 啊，就是作为纪念。所以纪念啊，这一天是怎么样 when the first crossword puzzle was published， 就是在这一天是第一个填字游戏出版的那一天啊，我们要纪念这一天啊。所以人们怎么庆祝这个节日呢？ Celebrate by 两件事 either A or B， 要么他们就是 creating a crossword puzzle of their own， 他们自己设计一个填字游戏出来啊。再不然 or 就是 entering， 他们会参赛一个国家级的 crossword puzzle tournament 好，那 tournament 就是一个这个锦标赛或者循环赛啊。那它跟 competition 有一点差别啊。competition 通常就这个竞赛，有的时候可能只有2个人就是一个竞赛了啊。但是 tournament 通常是有 a series of games 啊，可能是有一系列的比赛，那最后会有一个决赛啊，那看是谁在这决赛里面赢了或者跑得最快，他就是优胜者。所以 tournament 通常中文翻成锦标赛或者循环赛，那 competition 就是一个竞赛啊。所以他们国家有国家级的这些填字游戏的比赛啊，他们要么就自己在这一天设计一个填字游戏，要么就去参加这个比赛啊，来纪念来庆祝这一个全国填字游戏日。
In our What Did You Learn? We have a couple reading comprehension questions for you. The first is, when did the first crossword puzzle make its debut in print in the UK? Debut means the first time that something happens. And of course, the answer is at the end of the second paragraph, in February of 1922.
好，所以这个在 UK 这个填字游戏第一次出现 make its debut 啊，是什么时候呢？是在1922年的2月。
And our second question is, why is Crossword Puzzle Day celebrated on December 21st, which is actually the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year? I guess it's the most challenge to get the puzzle done at that time. No, I'm kidding. It's actually because they made their actual first appearance in print ever in the New York World newspaper on December 21st, 1913.
好，那为什么这个全国填字游戏日好是在12月21日举办呢？因为这一天是第一次这个填字游戏在纽约世界报上这个看出来的日子。
Okay, that concludes today's lesson. We have one more near the end of this month, so be sure to join us for that day. That will be the 30th, and every day here on Ivy English. Until the next time, bye-bye.